Well, from this part, which was outside the city, we're going back into the Roman city. We're passing here.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
So we're going to follow up the video, just a little story today. I will show you today just what's outside the city and what belongs to the border of the Roman city. So you see, we're coming here from the fountain, so we moved right here to the Colosseum, to the other buildings, so now we're here. La Avenida Ronda de los Tajeres. Well, this is just a shopping street today. Well, yes, but in the past, in the time of the Romans, that was the border of the Roman city. People maybe think this wasn't a big city, because when you move around the city, you're just a maximum of 3 kilometers. But today you will see, wow, that is a small city. But in the past, that was pretty big. That was a pretty big city, you know. Just a wall of 3 kilometers around the city, that was pretty big. So it was not a small city. So now we are moving here on the Roman border of the city. There were walls, and I will show you now what kind of walls. Are they big or not big? Pretty big.
En el banco, donde se encuentran las murallas de la ciudad romana, no pude grabar un vídeo por motivos de seguridad, lo cual es comprensible.
So, where are we? Gran Capitan. I will not go deeper into the story. They found part of the Roman Forum Romanum, aquí. They found this here.
La avenida de Gran Capitán, fotografiada por Francisco González en 1985 durante las obras de construcción de un aparcamiento subterráneo y que desvelaron un importante yacimiento arqueológico romano.
But, as you can see, they closed it. You cannot see anything. I thought, well, maybe they have some glasses here so you can walk a little bit, you can see it underneath, how it looked. But the decision in the 80s was totally different. They excavated it totally. I can show you some photos how it had looked during this work. But there's nothing you can see anymore. But underneath this street is an entire city with houses, markets, canals, water for absolutely everything. And it's not on a map. It's not for the tourist side. But my part is not showing you what's on a map. My part is what's missing on a map, to know more about the city, as most people do. Thank you. So we are here at Calle Cruz Conde. Some people asked me in the past, do you know where the Roman part is in the city? Well, I say, yes, I know. So where is it? Can I see it? I said, no, you can't. But I can show you where it was. So we've gone a little bit inside the city. You see some Roman stuff? No. Well, different times changed the city totally, but not the streets. They're pretty much the same as used to be. The streets in the city are pretty much the same as it was 2,000 years ago. And I show you now why. You see, Antigua Calle Cuatro Esquinas. You see all these markings here? These are everywhere. You know, I will show you a little bit more. There are markings on the street. We are now here at the Forum Romanum, the big Forum Romanum, which is pretty famous in Rome. Well, actually it could be famous here, but it isn't, because you don't see it, you know. Well, Well, we don't have here Antique Calle Miraflores. Oh, he's pretty good. You have all these markings here. Antigua Calle Cabrera. The streets are pretty much the same, you see? You see these markings here? And you're gonna see it here. This is where the street was. Not just in the time of the Romans, later as well. Huh? But it's all underneath. There's nothing left. This is pretty much a new city. But this happened everywhere in the world, you know. But you have to show it to the people. You have to make it more interesting for tourists, for all people. Because they're behind all these markings and behind all these lines. There's a story behind. And the people don't want to see just the building. They want to listen to the story. And the story is what's all about. Because this is the excitement. It's not just the building, it's just the old stone. It's just the story behind. And if you can tell the story behind, people listening to you, and maybe they will find it interesting. So, what do we have here? Well, just a smaller crossing here in the city, but it's Calle Osario. Sorry about that. This street was one of the main entrances at the time of the Romans. Well, at the time of the Romans, I was a young boy. No, I'm just kidding. No, but there was just a big arc like this one. I have some photos about 150 years ago, but they tear it apart. So demolished it, everything. Well, they built this for houses or for any kind of reason. I don't know yet. But was one of the main entrances. La Plaza de la Colón. So we are still walking on the Roman part. Puerta Osario. It was here. But there's nothing left of it. Unfortunately. So we're moving on.